Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Understanding How the This Keyword Works. In today's episode, we will explore how you can control the value of this using three powerful methods in JavaScript. In this episode, we are going to be talking about call and apply alone. Then the next episode after this, we're going to be talking about the bind method. Uh, the call and apply methods allow us to explicitly set what this refers to, giving you more control in certain situations. So maybe you want this keyword to take a different value to what it is being attached to. Where the value of this may not behave as expected, you would want to use, let's say, you have an object, right? And the object has a property name, but you can use a method like call to change um, where that name property is referenced. So why are we doing this? Why do we want to control what this is? So in JavaScript, this can sometimes be unpredictable, especially when functions are passed as callbacks or used in a lot of context, different contexts. So the two methods, call and apply, help us to dictate, call, apply, and bind, by the way, help us to dictate what this keyword should refer to when executing a function. So at first, so let's uh, work with the call method, right? Like this. Let's work with the call method for this first example. We have, so for those that don't understand what the call method is, the call method allows you to invoke a function and um, explicitly set the this keyword for that function. It takes the object you want this to refer to as the first argument, followed by any additional arguments you want to pass to the function. So let's come over here and create an example. Let's create an example. Let's say const person, the person object. Let's create a person object. We have a name. Of course, the person would have a name property. Let's use Alice in Wonderland again. uh, let's also allow this person to greet when they're asked a question or whatever it is. So this is a function. So let's give this. Let's take let's say the function takes a parameter of age. The person's age can be dynamic based on what is passed. So let's say console.log. Let's use the backticks here. Hi. My name is so this is where we'd use the name property, this dot name, comma, and I am, let's break it down, age, mind you this is the age we are using here, age, years old. And we can come over here rather, and let's create another object. Let's say const. In order for us to explain this example, we will need another object, another person equal to the name. What do we call Bob the builder. Bob, let's call him Bob. So how will this work? Um, how do we use call in this context? So what we can do is we can reference person dot greet, taking the greet method now, dot call, right? And so this is where the call is used, or it's important. Remember I said it takes the object that you want this to refer to as the first argument. So in the first argument uh, is another person. Then the second argument followed by an additional argument you want to pass. So we can say we want to pass the age, which is this, right? Right. So what happens? So when we do this, the call method invokes the greet function. So we explicitly set the this to refer to another person object. So why is this useful? Why are we doing this? Why are we using call? Why don't we just call the greet method all by itself? So that we can, the reason why we are doing this is because we want to be able to reuse the same function but change the context. Like we want to be able to say um, the name shouldn't have to be Alice all the time, right? Which makes our code more robust and flexible. It gives us the ability to pass different contexts but using the same function definition. So that, yeah, that's it for the call method. The next we'll talk about is the apply method, right? So let's come down over here. We could still use, let me just copy this so that you guys can, oh, you guys don't get confused. So apply, we can also use let's comment this one out so that JavaScript can be happy with us. We can also use the person object. We can use the apply. Sorry, we can use the Alice. Right, this is apply, not call. We can use the name attributes. But what we can do here is maybe add another parameter, maybe where the country or where this person's country is, or what country the person is from. We can say, hi, my name is this dot name, and I am age years old, and I live in country, right? So we can also use another person, Bob. We can, but here is what we have to change, how we'll work with the person object. So instead of apply, okay, sorry, I didn't explain what apply is for those people that don't understand what it is. So the apply method works almost the same way as the call method, but with a small difference, right? The difference is that instead of passing individual arguments like we did here, you can pass them as an array. So this is useful when you're already with arguments, or when you have arguments in an array format and you want to pass them to the function. So you want to use the apply method. So we can say, change this to apply, use this an array. We can now put the age, which is 30 here, and maybe Canada as the country. right? As you can see over here, we have in the console we have, hi, my name is Bob and I am 30 years old and I live in Canada. So you can see um, what has happened in the console, or what is being logged in the console. What happened? The apply method is used to invoke the greet function, setting the this function to another person as well, just like the call method, right? Uh, but instead of passing one argument, we are passing two arguments in an array format, 30 and Canada. So, why is this useful? Why are we doing this? When you have an array of arguments, apply makes it possible or easier to pass them in a single step, avoiding the need to unpack the array manually, where you have to now start bringing one element from the array over and over again. Apply just gives you the ability to send in all the arguments that you need in an array, right? So sorry I didn't reference, or I didn't show you guys what the console is for the call, right? Um, yeah, so it returns an error. Call is not defined. Yeah, this is because I removed the, yeah. So as you can see here, hi, my name is Bob and I am 30 years old. Still works. Uh, yeah, so this is it for the call and apply methods. Um, and I know from our explanation you now understand how dynamic this keyword can be used using the call and the apply methods. So thank you guys for watching. So the next episode we are going to be treating the third uh, method, that's the bind method. And another very important method that we need to understand, because it gives you almost superpowers with this keyword. So thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next episode, and please do subscribe. Bye guys.